Donkey Houdini, Episode 10, The Axle Grease Apocalypse. The Houdini Stand and the beautiful game's descent into madness. Like and follow or subscribe and take a look at our other content. Donkey Houdini, the equine enigma, was transforming football into a 24/7 den of late-night parties, media chaos, and unbridled debauchery. Manchester United, in a desperate bid to secure his signature and maybe a slice of the booming alternative therapy market, unveiled their most unhinged offer yet. They would rename the iconic Stretford end the Houdini Stand. Then came the tabloids. A frenzy erupted after Houdini was spotted leaving a therapist's office in London, visibly flustered and carrying a suspicious number of crumpled newspapers covered in a shiny metallic goo. Headlines screamed, "Houdini's mystery papers" and "a Rooney link." The speculation was wild, but then came the bombshell. During a live Sky Sports segment, security footage was leaked, not just of Houdini leaving the clinic, but also of Jack Grealish and Wayne Rooney, both looking equally greasy and emotionally unstable. A transcript soon followed, allegedly from inside the therapist's office. The details were outrageous. According to the report, the three football icons had taken part in a highly unorthodox, newspaper-based intimacy therapy. The process? First, they were covered in thick axle grease. Then, they were rolled in iron filings. And finally, spanked with freshly printed copies of the Liverpool Echo. The glistening goo seen on the newspapers, axle grease, the shimmer, iron filings, and the therapist, a so-called specialist in late-night debauchery dens, known for working with a select clientele who demand high-pressure cleansing and industrial-grade chaos. It was football's strangest scandal yet, and fans couldn't look away. Meanwhile, the Saudi Pro League entered the madness. Desperate to land Houdini, they made their boldest offer yet, a fleet of genetically engineered donkeys bred to look like Marilyn Monroe, plus a lifetime supply of Mars bars. Marilyn 1 had an extended right arm. Marilyn 2 specialised in axle grease application. And Marilyn 3 could produce iron filings naturally by grinding her teeth together. Back in England, Liverpool fans were still reeling from losing Houdini. The board went nuclear, assembling an elite charm squad made up of Kenny Dalglish, Robbie Fowler, Ian Rush, and Steven Gerrard. Their mission? Get Houdini, at any cost. And from across the pond, LA Galaxy upped the ante. Elon Musk offered to make Houdini the first donkey in space. Donald Trump promised a visit to the White House and reassured him he'd fit right in, claiming many senators had similar feelings about axle grease, iron filings, and newspapers. As the world descended into Houdini mania, his manager Tommy from Toxteth issued a firm warning. All offers go through me. Stop trying to bribe the donkey directly. Tommy was now operating full-time out of the Queen's Head in Toxteth, where pub management had begun charging an entrance fee just to speak to him. New rule: you must buy a lorry load of knockoff gear before being allowed into Tommy's booth, especially the items with the most heat on them. Bookmakers released odds not only on which club would win Houdini's signature, but also on which manufacturers would score the first official sponsorship deal for axle grease, iron filings, and newsprint. The world held its breath, waiting for the next absurdity. And then came the media frenzy. Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Disney Plus all announced Houdini-themed documentaries within 24 hours. Netflix teased Houdini, the hoof, the myth, the Mars bar. Amazon dropped Donkeys, Dictators, and Debauchery, The Ballad of Houdini. Disney, they went animated, Houdini and the Galaxy Hoof Force, featuring original songs by Lin-Manuel Miranda. But while fans drowned in spin-offs and streaming deals, something more serious was brewing behind the scenes. In a move that rocked football to its core, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Marcus Rashford, two icons from rival clubs, announced they had joined forces to build something brand new. A club, a movement, a direct challenge to Houdini's empire. After being ghosted by Houdini, they had formed a new team, Ghosted and Grafted United. Their mission? Dethrone Houdini in the Premier League? Their application to enter the league cited Houdini as a precedent. If a donkey can make it, so can we. Their manager? a Labrador in a tracksuit who once barked at Jurgen Klopp and has a suspicious honorary UEFA C license. The squad, unbelievable. A zebra with severe commitment issues. A mule from Hull who insists on only speaking Spanish. A spitting llama with anger issues. A sheep who believes it's the new Messi. And an aggressive hedgehog on a 2-week rolling contract. The club's motto, power, passion, pause. When asked how they plan to deal with Houdini, Rashford shrugged and said, "We've got nothing to lose, except clean sheets." Trent added, "He left me on red. That's personal." Rumours swirled that Houdini responded by mailing them both a single blank copy of The Guardian, soaked in axle grease. Some say it was a peace offering, while others say he just ran out of ink. Tommy, when asked about the challenge, didn't flinch. That llama wouldn't last 5 minutes on the M62. Houdini's got the hoof of destiny. This ain't FIFA Street. This is survival. The donkey wars have begun. Like and follow or subscribe and take a look at our other content.